in today's episode, we're going to be looking at this particular wearable device that actually tracks our brain waves.
In season 1 of Becoming Unstoppable, I packed up my life and went on a 90-day mission to biohack my way back to health. I used the latest wearable tech to alleviate stress, took lab tests to uncover nutritional deficiencies that mimic psychological disorders, tested nootropics to improve brain function, and more. In season 2, we dive deeper into the field of biohacking. You'll hear from world-renowned biohacker Dave Asprey, author of Fats for Fuel Dr. Joseph McCullough, brain and memory expert Jim Quick, and more. Join us for season 2 now so you can become unstoppable in your own life.
When you think about meditation in general, I mean, most of us don't know if we're doing it right because we don't have any type of feedback to show us that we're able to get our brain into a meditative state. Now, the way that this device works is it uses an EEG monitor to transform those brain waves into sound waves so we get biofeedback as to what's occurring in our head. What does this mean for practical application? It's designed to train our minds to shift our focus from a busy, over hyperactive state to one that's calm and one that's focused, which allows us to get into the zone. All right, here we go. So pretty simple box, really quite self-explanatory. Let's take a look at the back of it. Obviously, sometimes your mind is calm and sometimes it's active. Muse will aim to calm your mind down. Plug it in with an app on your smartphone. So it makes it super easy to check out. Let's get it open. So this is pretty cool. This is the device right here. So it looks all kind of spacey. Got the sensors at the front. So I'm assuming what we do is we actually stick it behind the ears, and we've got to make all the sensors connect at the start. You've got your welcome guide, which typical man not going to look at. I might look at it later. A few headbands for long hair. I certainly don't have a problem with that. I'm trying to hang on to my hair. Now it's saying that the headband is connected. It's just logging into the app.
First session with Muse, the brain sensing headband. It's time to begin. You're about to use real-time feedback to guide your mind into the present moment. This can feel very different from our usual tendency to think or worry about the past or the future.
So now what it's actually going to do is, based on how loud the ocean or the waves are, is really biofeedback for how busy my brain is functioning right now. So the whole aim of this is for me to train myself to calm the waves, to calm the wind down, which obviously helps in a myriad of different ways in the rest of your life, including from switching from one task to another. Scientific research has actually found after a disruption, it can take up to 20 minutes for us to get back into that zone. Let's give the first one a go now. It's a 3-minute session. So it's actually not long at all. And you can go up to 20-minute sessions. I'm going to calm my mind down. Let's see how I did.
Great job. Think back to the session. How did it feel when the weather got intense? Did you notice your mind wandering? Were you able to recover your attention and bring it back to your breath? Sometimes your mind is active, and sometimes it's calm. These ups and downs are nothing to worry about. They're a part of the process.
Having that biofeedback to really observe what your brain is actually doing in that current state made me super aware of my need to bring my focus back and actually calm down. And what's fascinating with this is the first place that I went when I'm doing this meditation is I would picture myself on the beach, because obviously there are waves, but I was actually going back to a particular memory in which I felt calm. So what it's telling me here now is I had 9 birds. So what that means is each time you hear the birds chirping, that's when you actually were able to calm yourself and get your brain in a really calm meditative state. My brain was neutral for most part, but there was a couple of times that it actually spiked up to be active. And I do actually recall those moments because you have that feedback occurring to go, hey, your brain is too active. All right, let's calm it back down. And as you can see in here, I'm not sure if you can see this quite on camera, but what happened was that after I had an active spike, the second I became aware of it, I was able to think of that beach again, and the spike kind of goes straight up. And then the second I realize, goes straight back down again, which from a training perspective is incredible.
Explain to people who haven't used the Muse before how it actually works.
Okay, so it's great. I brought mine along too, so I can also hold it up also.
Nice.
So it's a very simple device, and what it does is it measures the electric field that your brain produces naturally. So when our nerves or neurons fire, there's a small electrical disturbance. And when you have enough of these neurons firing together, you can actually measure that activity from the surface of the skin. And so, people often, when they see a device like this, the one thought is that it's actually sending a signal into the brain, but it's actually the inverse. We're simply reading what's happening inside of your head. And then, through the effect of an algorithm, we can actually feed that information back to you in a useful way. And so in the case of the Muse, what we do is we have headphones that you wear along with the device. So if you had them both on together, it would look kind of like this.
Yep, Dr. Spock.
and then your brain signal is looped through your smartphone. So it gets sent from here to here over Bluetooth. And then your brain data is processed on board your phone, and then it's rendering a signal that you then hear. And what you hear is something which is basically a mirror of how your attention is fluctuating. So when we meditate, what we're trying to do is stabilize our attention. We're trying to place our awareness on a physical sensation, and we're trying to keep it there to the best of our ability. And when we detect that instability, when our mind wanders off to thoughts or, emotions, anything that pulls you away from that thing that you've decided to pay attention to, we actually detect the changes in the electrical brain signals that your brain's producing. And when that happens, we actually render a different kind of auditory signal to help you understand that that's happening.
You can imagine on a daily basis when you're having a hectic day, or like me, you've got 100 different things going on at any one time, the ability to bring your brain back into the zone, to calm yourself down, to put yourself in a place in which you can make educated decisions, not based on emotional hyperactivity or things being thrown at us, gives us the ability to make better decisions, not only financially, in our relationships, in our day-to-day life as well. So what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks is I will be using this device on a daily basis and I'll be reporting back to you guys what the experience was like. See you very soon. Take care.
Comment below, and if you'd love to become unstoppable in your own life, head over to areyouunstoppable.com to take our success identity type quiz so you can get personalized recommendations for increasing your energy, decreasing fatigue, and performing at your best. In the meantime, be sure to grab a copy of my brand new book Unstoppable, share, like, and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you for next week's episode.